The title of this video is Presentation Masterclass Volume 4, How the Worst Presentation in the Last 20 Years Can Educate Us on What Not to Do. In order to understand how to be a good presenter, you need to understand how to be a bad presenter. And one of the worst presentations of all time occurred from Nike to Stephen Curry. Now, we're talking about an individual who is about to become the MVP of the NBA. And he already had a Nike deal, so they had the inside track. And you would think, in terms of preparing for a meeting, that they would come forward and would treat Mr. Curry with the respect that he deserved and had earned, having made them a lot of money. Well, the first problem that developed was that they misspelled his name and mispronounced it. Steph-on Curry, not Steph-N Curry, like Steve Urkel's alter ego in Family Matters. Del Curry, a former NBA player and Stephen's dad, was not only shocked that they couldn't get his son's name wrong in pronunciation or spelling, but that no one in the room corrected it. It gets worse from there. They have a PowerPoint presentation up, and it had Kevin Durant's name on it, not Stephen's, showing that they obviously had copied it and had just used repurposed materials. And Del Curry said, I stopped paying attention after that. It also was clear that Nike was not giving Curry a prominent place. And in terms of the kind of deal that was offered, he was in a category below other stars like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Kobe Bryant. They angered, before the meeting even began, Stephen by refusing his request to fund a youth basketball camp. So what does this failed pitch meeting, because then Stephen became the face of Under Armour, what does it teach us? Well, first off, if you're not prepared enough with your own client to know the spelling and the pronunciations of the name, you haven't done your homework. Who was it that checked those slides? Having been in court for 40 years, the first thing that the law clerks look at and the first thing that the judges look at are, have we made typographical errors here? Is this attorney somebody who is careful and someone that we can trust? And if you see mistakes and they're grammatical errors or typographical errors, it's telling you that it wasn't checked and rechecked and rechecked again. And we most certainly have tools, including tools that will allow you to take typed materials and have them read back to you orally. In this office, we proofread and proofread and proofread again, and we proofread backwards with a ruler from the last page to the top. Because when one attorney has typos and errors and the other does not, it affects the level of care that you're reflecting to the customer. But more fundamentally, you need to know that your clients and your audience demand your respect. They demand that as you approach them and are looking for something from them, you want something from them, a signature, a deal, a job. They want to know that you're paying attention. Don't be Nike. Give the presentation that shows care, effort, and clarity.